finally got it this time.
2.
Oh, nice.
Oh. You just needed a practice
Just a
round.
little,
yeah. 3. Okay, the record, Mirinda Carfrae, world champion. Here she comes. Can she be the pineapple queen? The record was 6 squats.
Okay, there's 5.
I could do this forever.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I
Yes.
need to
7?
count. Yeah.
Yep, this is 7. We got a new
Okay.
Oh. Oh my gosh, we just do the whole interview
my
like
God.
this. Just keep
Okay.
squatting.
Okay,
We'll start
yeah.
asking questions.
And I'll just keep.
I'm just going to hold it in my head. While you go.
Okay, perfect. Welcome to the show, Rinny.
Well, thank you so much.
You are watching, you guys, I'm Ashley from Live Feisty, and you are watching IronWomen Live, powered by Wahoo. And we are here live in Kona. I am with 3-time world champion, Mirinda Carfrae. We are going to hear all about being a world champion, being the pineapple queen, and what it means to be back in Kona for the last year of automatic qualifying for you, right after this.
Yeah, it was close before.
I can tell you.
Yeah, you have to be pretty close. But yeah, I kind of smell it.
Yeah, that was just the kind of smell.
I feel like
Has this new feature where it tells you how long the
I hope it's portrait mode.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Totally
We're
portrait.
back. We're back. Rinny, how are you doing?
I'm doing really well. Obviously had a little bit of a fall a few weeks ago, and
I
a
heard
fraction
about
on
this.
Radius. So, but I am back swimming now, albeit not super fast. But yeah, I mean I'm great, other than this situation.
Yeah, that's what we're calling it, a situation.
Yeah, just a small situation.
Yeah.
Broken bone.
Broken bone. And I feel like you've had situations before. Like, my first thought was like, didn't this happen in Boulder? Or where was it where you got like glass in your leg
Oh my
or like...
God. That's just this year. I feel like I've had some situations this year. I had a Coke bottle explode, roll out the back of the car in
Yes.
July and explode, and a shard of glass went into my leg, and I got 6 stitches. That was 2 days before Montreal 70.3.
Oh, yeah.
I
in
was-
Canada. Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada. But it was a good place to get it done, or to do it if I was going to do that anyway, because the race organisers stitched me right up. The race docs stitched me up, so I was good to go for race day.
Awesome. You've been to Canada a lot this year.
Yeah, I really enjoy racing in Canada. I raced up in Victoria in early June, and then Mont Tremblant 3 weeks later, I think. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah, cross-country tour.
Yeah, well, back to Boulder and then back out, but yeah.
Well, so I'm Canadian.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't say anything bad, but what, what did you think of our hometown race in Victoria?
I love that race. That run course is probably one of my all-time favorite run courses out there. So dynamic, and I don't know, I just had a blast out there on the course. And I mean, honestly, I just love racing in Canada. From Muskoka, I raced that a bunch of times.
Oh, yeah.
Mont Tremblant, Calgary. Actually, I'm going to say it, I'm undefeated at 70.3s in Canada.
Bam!
Yeah,
No.
I'm like, I realized that before Mont Tremblant, and I'm like, I've actually never lost a half up here, so the pressure was on. But yeah, I don't know, something magic in the air up there.
Yeah. Speaking of winning, so you won in Canada, but you didn't take the world spot to go to Nice.
Yeah, I decided, I actually received that spot last year at Santa Rosa 70.3.
Yeah.
I took the spot at the time, but then sort of, got rolling on this year, and now we have a 2-year-old, and it's really hard to travel with a 2-year-old, and 5 weeks out from Kona, it's probably not ideal to fly from the US over to Europe and then over here to Hawaii. So we opted to, plan was to race Santa Cruz 5 weeks out from Kona and then do this, but alas, I fell and broke my before that race. So yeah, we decided not to go to Nice this year. Too much travel with the little one.
Yeah. She's already a world traveler though.
Oh my god. Yeah, last year we traveled with her so much that we both got 1K status. I mean, she didn't because she was a lap child, but I was 1K status this year because she's been to pretty much every continent other than Africa.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
1K status for the lap for the lap.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. It is.
I saw a picture of her goggles recently. I was like, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, she loves the water. She's like such a little fish. She's right at the beach right now, probably swimming around down there, but kind of swimming. Actually, she's way too confident. I'm like concerned at her confidence in the water because she cannot swim, but she thinks she can swim, and so it's very nerve-wracking for a mother to know that we're going to be around a lot of water in the next coming months, and she just thinks she can just jump in time.
She's a baby shark.
She is a baby shark.
Were you like one of those parents where like, I gotta get my child into the water right away because they like naturally know how to swim?
I thought about doing that, but I heard that it can be really nerve-wracking to watch your child like semi-drowning. And so we opted not to do that, and we put her in the water, but we didn't try to, teach her how to swim. Now I kind of wish we did, because safety reasons, obviously. And I've seen toddlers be able to just go onto their back and survive. But yeah, we have her in swimming lessons now, and I'm sure she'll be able to keep her head above water and soon enough.
Yeah. Does she have any like nicknames?
Izzy, Izzy Bear, Busy Bear, Boo Bear. Just bear.
Just bears.
Yeah.
She's into bears.
She's all the bears.
She goes to Canada. She's like a polar bear.
Yeah. Baby bear. Yeah.
Like, get her a onesie.
Yeah.
Next time we gotta come with different props.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
No, let's talk about you. So, racing's gone well besides the wrist. And so how?
Elbow.
It's your elbow.
Yeah.
Not your wrist.
Oh, it's yeah. I mean, it's the radius, but up by my elbow. So it could be wrist, but actually broke up near my elbow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you feeling how are you feeling going into this race?
If you'd asked me probably 4 weeks ago, I would have said extremely excited. I had a fantastic year. Raced over the 70.3 distance as well, if not maybe even better than I've ever raced before. Biking very well, and I feel like my runs come back after having Izzy. It took until this year, probably a year and a half before I felt like myself. And so that was really nice for that to come back and feel normal again.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I couldn't have been happier with my season, and rolling into Santa Cruz, I was really excited to go and have a good hit out, and yeah, I'm a little apprehensive now.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm not a great swimmer at the best of times, and with this little setback, I'm just concerned at how far down out of the water I'm going to be. Hoping I can swim somewhere around an hour. Obviously, Lucy's going to swim the 48, so Lucy can bike and Lucy can run. So, and obviously there's a plethora of other athletes and new names on that start list that I've never raced before. So, we'll see. I mean, I can only do what I can do at this point, and I'm doing everything I can to be able to swim well, and I feel like my bike and run are going well. So, yeah, I actually kind of don't really know how it's all going to pan out, but I'm ready to give it a crack and see what happens.
Yeah, you're really known as you're obviously a 3-time world champion, but your run is like what, you stick it to everybody, including Daniela, right? And she actually told this story to us in Texas. She told us how like she got passed by Jocelyn was leading the run, and then she she passed Jocelyn with like 2K to go or something, and she's like, I know how that feels.
Yeah.
That happened to me before. And then she like brought up you, and I was like, what a great story.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you?
I don't know. Actually, in 2012 here in Kona, I saw it didn't actually happen to me, but I had caught up to Leander, so I was basically, and I think Steph and Carolyn was like not far up the road from us. I'd caught up to Leander, and I was severely dehydrated. About I don't know, I had like 12 miles of the run done, and I was in the position in second place, basically equal second place with Leander, and then everything sort of shut down. But I held on for third. So I came up to Leander, and then she ran away from me. That kind of similar, but no, not in the last 5 kilometers.
Yeah.
my territory. Now I say that,
feisty.
someone's gonna do that. Like, this is gonna happen to me now. Now that I've been feisty, yeah.
Yeah, so your run time here is 2:50, if I'm not mistaken, right? And that is actually the course record as well. They've changed the course a couple times, like where the turnaround is, but do you think anybody could run faster than a 2:50?
Yeah, I definitely think. I mean, I've run a 250. It's clearly it can be done, and I don't think. I think there are girls on the start line as talented or more talented than I am at running. So, yeah, I mean, it definitely can be done. Yeah, we'll have to see. I'd like to go faster than that. So, yeah, maybe I'll put my hand up and try and go faster. But yeah, I mean, of course it can be done. Records are made to be broken.
Game on.
Yeah.
So many like feisty quotes.
Yeah.
Feisty AF. You know what? We just want to thank our sponsors so much because without them we couldn't be here. So we really want to thank our sponsors. Hey Taylor, we made it to Kona!
We made it.
How was your ride?
It was pretty awesome, but you know, it took like 12 hours to get here.
What is
I think I had
Yeah, no.
See if we have any overlapping
Technology.
spots.
What commercial are you running?
I was really lucky. Guys, noon, all the time, every day, all the places.
Sponsor, don't you? Like a nutritional sponsor?
Um,
We're back. And we're back. Okay, so we were speaking about the field and like who can run, and I've been noticing. So the qualification system, as we all know, has changed this year, and it's been really interesting to see who's winning. You win and you're in, right? And it's been really interesting to see the names popping up. A lot of names I didn't know. A ton of new names. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I was looking at the start list, and there are actually a number of names that I don't even have any idea who they are, and so that's kind of exciting and scary at the same time. Obviously, young guns like Laura Phillip, fast runner, ran at 2:52 last year. Annie Haag as well, really fast runner. But these are names that you guys probably are well aware of. And then there's people that I don't even know. So yeah, I mean, there's some really super fast bikers. A lot of athletes from Europe. Obviously, I haven't raced in Europe much in recent years, so athletes I haven't raced before. Been sticking to the US, especially this year. So yeah, I'm excited to get out there and see this new talent. And actually, I was looking at the start list, and I have the second most starts other than Lindsay Corbin. Lindsay's I think 12 or 13, and this is my 9th start.
This year?
9th or 10th start.
In Kona?
Yeah, this year in Kona. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Lindsay Carfrae. Yeah, I think she posted recently that she was like the most starts.
Yeah. And yeah, I was second, and then everyone else is quite a lot less.
Yeah.
So all my generation have like done this race and moved on, and I'm still here. Lindsay's still here. We're still kicking it in Kona.
Yeah, maybe Sarah will come back.
How many more years?
No, she's like nipping now. How many more years are you gonna stick with it?
Who knows? I just take 1 year at a time, and yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying the build up again this year, and we'll see.
Yeah. In your opinion, what is the status of the sport? Like, how is it going for women?
Well, good question. Honestly, I haven't really, sheepishly I'll say this, haven't really paid a whole lot of attention, especially in the last year. I've kind of just been trying to focus on, training and racing hard, and I feel like, I go to the race, it feels the same as it's always been. There are new names, that level is certainly rising. The competition is getting tougher, but everything else seems kind of the same. I feel like women's participation seems to be on the rise slightly. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of just the same old every race.
Yeah. What do you think of like sponsors? Like, I know you have lots of amazing sponsors. So like, is that changing? What do you notice?
Yeah, I mean, I am lucky enough in that, I feel like I was successful in the right years and locked down some really great partnerships, and they are still stuck with me.
Yeah.
And even, through my pregnancy, which is amazing and fantastic. I mean, it shouldn't be amazing, but
Yeah.
it kind of is.
Yeah.
In the 21st century, it shouldn't be amazing that sponsors take care of pregnant women. But mine have, and I'm very thankful for that, because in the news, as we know, a lot of sponsors have not taken care of their athletes. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know the landscape. I know that some of the younger athletes coming through may not be signing super great deals. but I still feel like there's money out there if you can perform. If you can perform on this level, on this stage, then I think you can make a pretty good living.
All right.
Still.
Awesome. That's good. That's great news,
Yeah.
I think. Do we have any audience questions? Nope. Okay. What do you think of my earrings?
Oh, I love them. Yeah, Big Island earrings. Yeah,
Big
I saw them
Island
when you came. I saw them when you came in.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they say fight. What do they say?
FICAF.
Yeah. Do you know
I don't know what
that
AF means.
means? That's okay.
I have a question.
Okay, question, audience question.
Yeah, I guess, like, do you have someone, when you race against them, they're, like, really motivating to you?
Do you
Who
have
is
someone?
that person?
The question is,
Or
do-
is it you?
when you have somebody, is there somebody that's really motivating to you or really inspirational?
I think because I've been in the sport for such a long time now. I mean, obviously Daniela is motivating for all of us because she's just so far out in front. But at the same time, she's demotivating in that she's so far ahead that you're like, well, I can't ride that fast. But yeah, I mean, whenever I think of athletes that have really motivated me, I think of people like Chrissy Wellington. She was always early in my career. The girl I was trying to race against and beat, and then Julie Divins. I loved racing against Julie. Obviously, she's long retired now, but fantastic swimmer, fantastic biker, real smart ass. But I just love running her down mostly. And then athletes that are up and coming. I mean, decided to race athletes like Lucy Charles. I mean, I think she is a phenomenal young talent, and is she is going to win this race a number of times. It just might take her a little longer. Although maybe she's got got it dialed for this year. But if she keeps on the progression that she's on, I think she is definitely a future star. I mean, she already is a star. And then Annie Haag and Sarah True and I mean, there are a lot of women in that start line that are motivating and exciting to race against. But whenever I think of athletes that motivate me, I kind of go back to the early 2000s. Early 2010, 2011. Back when I was racing against Chrissy and Julie and Leanne Cave and Carolyn Steffen and Rachel Joyce. Those guys.
Yeah. And so what advice would you give somebody? Because I look up to you, and I think a lot of people do. Like, you're the OG. And what, do you know what that stands for?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I don't know many things. I'm kind of in my head in the sand with the baby, but I know OG.
So what advice would you give to, like, those newer pros that are rookies here in Kona, or, like, even just age groupers?
Yeah, I think here in Kona, it's very easy to get distracted from what you're here to do. And I think it's really important to stay focused on your goal, whatever that may be as an age grouper or a professional. And, don't just get off your feet, stay in your condo. You only get this chance so many times in your life. And if your goal is to have the best performance you can, then stay true to that goal and understand that there will be other years or other times when you can come here or be on holiday and enjoy all the things that this beautiful place has to offer. But there's not so many chances for you to race on the world stage, and the memories that you can make here will last a lifetime.
Oh man, there's so many good points there. I was like, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Good advice.
No worries.
Stay home. Don't go out. Don't be social.
Yes.
Stay off your feet.
Yes.
And thank you to our sponsors. You guys are so important. We have Noon Hydration and Wahoo Fitness and also Athletica Rewards. We could not be here without you doing these amazing interviews. Now is your chance where you can actually have your own watch party and watch this interview with all of your friends and invite them to share also this interview, because everybody needs this advice that Rinny has.
All right.
Thank you so much for taking the time.
No worries.
Last question.
Okay.
What is more difficult, the Pineapple Challenge or the race?
I mean, I feel like I nailed the Pineapple Challenge, and I didn't even train for it, so I'm going to have to say the race.
Game on.
Yeah.
You're obviously confident with the Pineapple Challenge, so watch out, that confidence goes far. Thanks, friends. See you soon.
Hey, Taylor, who is your favorite pro? I love
Good,
Heather
Mike,
Jackson.
great.
What about you?
Okay.
That was a
I
great
am a
interview.
big
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Awesome.
I feel like she's got
Last
that
time I
like
interviewed you, I
mind,
was like so
body,
nervous
road
because like there was like a whole bunch of people. Like it was at your.
because it's just
They
like
asked us
Wahoo,
to study there or
like
something?
Element.
Oh,
Right,
felt.
felt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
felt.
felt.
I was like looking for your sponsors. I'm like, it's felt.
Which bike?
That's right.
We're
Yeah,
connected
you
to
guys
you
were
guys.
at the, yeah, and I had.
Wahoo!
It's always a little weird at those things.